Hi, Terry. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. This is your reading for November. Whenever you find this reading, this is the right moment for you to be here, okay? This is for your sun, moon, rising, and your reading sign. And I would ask you to leave me a thumbs up there right in the beginning so you don't forget that it helps me to grow my channel. And of course, if you consider to subscribe, you're very welcome to do so, okay? So today we're doing a little bit different. Normally we do the 5 cards, but today we're doing past, present, what spirit has for you. We're going to be taking 3 layers of it. Okay, so let's start with the recent past for us. The sun. Okay, what else? The moon. Okay, so very opposites here. And the Knight of Pentacles. Now, for the present for Taurus, we have the Ten of Wands. What else for Taurus, please? The Emperor. And what else for the present? The Three of Cups. Very nice. Now, what message Spirit has for Taurus here today? Seven of Pentacles. We'll be clarifying all of them. So, 7 of Wands. Okay, so 2 sevens straight away. And Page of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. Recent past, the Knight of Pentacles. What message from Spirit? Page of Pentacles. This is actually very interesting. Okay, let me just clarify first. But I want to say first of all, okay, with this recent past, you have the Sun, the Moon, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so we definitely have here counterparts. I feel like I'm doing love readings today, even though my readings are not focused on that. So we could be talking about just you dealing with people that are very opposite from you. Okay, Sun and the Moon, completely opposite, right? Divine masculine, divine feminine. So there's something here, and we could even be talking about blending the two energies. Okay, so in the past, we could have been working into blending, okay, Knight of Pentacles, making that slow move towards understand when to take action, when to stay behind. However, I feel for some of you could actually have to deal with people, and the Knight of Pentacles here, it's giving it a sense of understanding when to use my divine masculine, yes, Sun, when to use the Moon, my divine feminine, okay? When to step back, when to take action. There's a lot of understanding and studying. I have a lot of studying here, but we're going to clarify and see for the Sun. Okay. I want just one card, not two, just one card. Thank you. Queen of Cups, okay? So again, it could be regarding, but it could also be regarding a parent, okay, or someone that you consider someone as a parent, okay. It could even be a coworker, a friend, a parent, a family member, all of that. Now, for the Moon, we have the Ten of Wands. Something here was very hard to deal with anymore, okay, especially when it comes to the emotions. And for the Knight of Pentacles, we do have the Fool. So this is you starting over on something, okay? So the recent past, I do see here some of you having to start over when it comes to something, whether this is how you deal with people, okay? How you interact, how you counter interact when you're in a meeting or when you in a circle of people. You know, how do I show up? How do I talk? Do I really need to have all that conversation, or do I just need to hold back? Okay, all of that energy is coming up very, very strong here for you. So that's very interesting. Now, this was in the recent past for you, okay? So this could have been certain situations. I'm looking at that Queen of Cups, and I could very much be talking to some people here. The energy that I'm getting, this could have been a situation with a mother. This could even be a mother, a motherly figure that has a very divine masculine energy, very, very strong. Okay, so this could be the person that leads the home, leads the family, and all of that. Okay, into your present. Okay, so for the present, we have Ten of Wands, the Emperor, and the Three of Cups. So present looks amazing. Okay, it looks like finally I get out of this situation, this hard situation, and it feels like maybe some of you just disconnected. I completely this can, remember the last card was the Fool here. So it's about the green man. So it's about brand new stuff, okay? It's a brand new day, right? So as we go into the brand new day, I take ownership. Look at that, the Emperor. I take ownership and I take authority of my life. I choose my people. I choose who I want to deal with. I choose who I want to celebrate with. And we could even be talking about, because you take ownership of your life, you ended up finally opening up to new people coming to you, okay? So new energies coming to you. So there's a lot of that. And look at that. My voice is going, right? So we could be talking as well about you speaking up, you being authentic, you speaking your truth without being always thinking that you're going to hurt someone, right? Yeah, let's see. Let's clarify the cards and see what is the present energy coming up. Okay, so for the 10 of Wands, for the 10, we have the 5 of Pentacles. We could even be talking about some situation from the past that's actually influencing your finances, okay? Your finances, your financial decisions, your financial growth. You trying. There's something here that you was stuck, right? You're trying to get better at something, and there's always something pushing you back. Okay, so this could be a person, this could be a group of people that keep telling you no. Okay, now let's look at the Emperor here. What do we have for the Emperor? I have 2 cards. I'm going to take them. We have the 4 and the 6, the 4 and the 7 of Cups, okay? So with this Emperor number 4, we also have a 4 here. So we're talking about, you know, when you take ownership of your life in this present, whenever this present is for you, make sure that you don't start focusing on what other people would do, okay? What other stuff they do. So you make sure that you focus on one thing at a time, okay? Because you are an Emperor. An Emperor makes one decision at a time, okay? It makes a lot of decisions, but one at a time. I do have here some people tending to just look into, oh, maybe I just wait and this happens to me. No, it's about taking ownership. It's about taking responsibility of your life, of your situation, whatever it is that is coming up, okay? Remember that before about talking, speaking of your truth, you have to say what you want. You cannot expect people to know what you need. You have to say what you need, right? When we're talking about, you know, people meeting your needs, you have to say, I want this, this, and this, right? An Emperor doesn't expect people to just guess what he wants. He says, I want this, accomplish that, and that, right? It's like a boss. He says, I want this, this, and this. These are the metrics, right? These are the KPIs, for example. Usually, you know, we're talking about that kind of stuff. So they tell you what you want. So make sure that you don't expect people to guess what you want, but to tell them what you want. Okay? For the 3 of for the 3 of Cups, we have the Empress and we have the Queen of Swords. We're just talking about speaking, being assertive, telling exactly what you want. And that's exactly what this is telling you. Does it have to be in a rush manner? No, not at all. Right? Doesn't have to be in a tough area or anything like that. It can actually be in a very gentle, right? Remember the moon in a very gentle energy, because the Empress is here. Empress is not rude. Empress is nice, you know, she knows, and she's just going to delegate. And look at the interesting things that we have in one deck. We have the Emperor, in another deck we have the Empress in the same line in the present here. So this could be talking again about that sun and the moon, you connecting with your divine feminine and your divine masculine, okay? Knowing what you want from people, but delegating it in a nice way, okay? So there's a lot of beautiful connection here for you, okay? And then we come into what Spirit has, what message Spirit has for you. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Again, planting the seeds, planting what you want, right? And you don't have, this is the person that you used to be, okay? The person that you used to be was the person that would always justify everything. Right now, it's like, I am going to follow my lead when it comes to this, this, and this. So I see you more as in telling people what to do, like I said before, rather than defending yourself. I see you more pointing like, you do this, you do that, you do that, you do that, okay? And look at that, Page of Pentacles. Whatever you're building and whatever you're going to be building, it comes from a reliable source, okay? This is the source. This is your guides connecting with you. This is God connecting with you, the universe, whatever you believe in, okay? But let's clarify, because this is a very, kind of feels like a very meant to be reading for you, like a divine timing for something, even though I don't have a divine timing. Okay, so for the Seven of Pentacles, I have the Hangman, the Oak Tree. So this person is actually in a very comfortable position here. So this could be very comfortable for you to plant seeds. Okay, maybe you've never done this before. You being the one that leads, you being the one that dictates everything, you being the one that says how things are gonna go. So go slow, take your time. Take your time. You don't have to rush, right? Look at things from another perspective because this time it's not you listening to someone else, it's actually you telling them what to do. And then with the Seven of Wands, we have the Tower. Okay? The Tower, breaking free, breaking all those foundations that were not stable before, okay? And building new foundations. This is absolutely beautiful for you. For the Page of Pentacles, we have the Lovers, the Lady and the Lord. So again, making choices, okay? And you have all your reading, you always have divine masculine and feminine. So I really feel that for some of you, when it comes to career, you're very balanced. You're extremely balanced when you're talking about relationships. You're definitely finding your divine counterpart. If you were in a relationship before, for those that I'm connecting here with, there's a situation here that maybe you had to leave someone behind to look after yourself to find the right person, because it looks like you were attracting people from the past. They were regarding your childhood, your any childhood traumas, wound traumas, and all of that. You were bringing that with you, so you have to break free from that so that you can find another person. If this is your case, yes, there's another beautiful person coming up. It's a person that takes time, but it's very trustworthy. Okay, so let's see with the moon. What else do you have? There must be another message here for you, and then we're still going to check the advice from the energy oracle cards, okay? So let's start here for Taurus, please. Okay, so we have the child, the heart. It's going to say something else wants to come out. And it looks like, and it feels like something else going to come out, maybe no. Yes. Okay. Thank you. And the man. Okay. So we have a man and a horse here with number one. We have a heart. And you have a child. So a child is all about good news, right? Number 13, transformation, good news. Now the good news could actually come from a person. This could be a new person coming into your life, like we just said. This could be actually a new beginning. This could be new partnerships, all of that. But everything feels like brand new. The child is something brand new, right? A new project, a new way of life, a new way of thinking, a new connection, new partnerships, new community, all of that. It feels like whatever you're changing in your life, it's coming brand new, fresh, and reliable. Okay, very much reliable. That's really good for you, Taurus, because this reading was a little bit, especially in the beginning, was a little bit challenging there. Okay, so let's see here. What else we have for Taurus? What is the advice for today? Man holding a heart. You can't really divert angel of love. You can't really divert love here today for you. Okay. And door to value. Okay. So it makes a lot of sense because I just mentioned before, getting rid of something to value yourself, right? And it could be financially, it could be getting back on your finances, because when your finances are stable, you feel more comfortable. And then we have man holding a heart. Okay. Now it doesn't have to be a man, but it feels like someone with an energy that is very divine masculine. Okay, we did have a little bit of a divine masculine energy here, and we also have the angel of love. So we're definitely talking about love, valuing yourself, valuing others. Now, love doesn't have to be just about romantic. Okay, when you love what you do, you being in love with yourself, and you love yourself even more, loving the people around, loving your purpose, right? Your career, all of that. This is all about love. Everything around us should be about love. So take that into account, okay? Work on yourself, take care of yourself, most importantly, because then everything just comes into fruition, okay? So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, have a great day. Take care.